Hi, my name is Cinta Spector, and the channel that I'm dealing with right now, I built together with all the other apps, sites. So basically, I'm developing my own sites. Like as I go along, I'm building up each different site at different times and together at the same time. And with this skill, this is called digital architect in our new technical era, where I'm not necessarily using AI, I am using my own devices. I'm self-taught in developing my own sites, from WordPress to Wix, to creating an LLC for myself, to putting all of the sites together onto a working channel like YouTube. I've been able to figure out how TikTok technically works, how LinkedIn technically works, and through all of these different sites, I have been able to bring them all together. So what you're seeing right now, if you scroll down to the front of my channel, you can see that my channel has like about 12 or 11 links, and each one of those links I've built up independently and individually. So what I'm able to do and to offer is to either help people develop their platforms with these particular links or other links, because I managed to, I generally assess and figure out how to build them from scratch. So I'll help people build it on their side, specifically if you're an artist. I know that when I studied my master's and my bachelor's in the arts, they never taught me how to build a website. So I'm self-taught with the construction of developing these particular platforms. And I think it's more important than just having an exhibition in a gallery space, because the gallery spaces have their own formats and have their own websites, and then your artwork would generally just be on their site, but it waits and stays on their sites until something is sold. So I took it to my own terms and kind of tested it out myself to develop my own structure, because I wasn't just going to wait around for gallery space to have another exhibition of mine to put up for a display or a show just to sell another piece. So I took it into my own hands. I don't use Instagram. It wasn't my thing. I know that people do use Instagram who are artists. I've built it a different way. I use WordPress. I started using WordPress and building it up from when WordPress first came out. Wix is fairly recent, because now they apparently have more AI developed structures within Wix, which I had not known about until fairly recently. I know when I was putting it together, it was non-existent. And yeah, I built it from scratch. Bio. LinkedIn, same thing applies. I think everybody should have a LinkedIn account. That is very important for business structures and formats and professionalism. I just think it's just a good app. Facebook, we should all have technically. It's something, you don't have to build it up too excessively unless you want to go all out onto the Facebook monetization. I personally don't think it pays that much anymore, so I've kind of left it alone. I do Poshmark. Poshmark is like my main source of income at the moment. I should technically, and I've also set up my own Whatnot. Also something I've had to figure out. Depop and Whatnot are both, I think they're both accessible for a larger, vast majority of people around the world. Poshmark deals with the United States more specifically, even though a Korean company has taken over the underlying technology of how the structure is run right now, which is great. I think that is super fantastic for Poshmark. WordPress, YouTube, if you don't have a YouTube channel and you need help doing this, I do charge. I will be charging a fee, obviously, and then obviously the upgrades will have to be also charged. So I'm running my own LLC, so therefore it goes underneath my own company. This is my own company. Everything you see right now is underneath Nomadics, okay? Nomadics LLC. If you do want to just learn how to do the basic structure and you don't want to pay somebody to put it together for you, I will probably be teaching or putting together course structures to show people how I went about doing it for myself. If you're just not wanting to do that and it's too much work and too complicated, hire me to do this for you. I will charge, obviously. My fee is $75 an hour, and that would be consistent if you're wanting me to upgrade and update and all that kind of stuff, and then link them together to all the other platforms that you have, which I do. I've done everything myself. I haven't hired anybody. This is all self-taught, and I think it works. I think what I've done actually seems to structure it as digital architect. This is what it's called, digital architect at this stage, okay? I'm 46 years old, and I do run my own LLC. I have like private students, and all of the stuff that you see over here, I've built from scratch. So yeah, you have a choice to decide whether or not you're wanting the help and you need this kind of format to help develop your own structured space. Online, it doesn't just have to be YouTube. We're talking online presence. Everything you see of me on the internet, I put together on my own. I did not have anybody do it for me. I did it myself. I brought everything together. I did my research. I found the documents and articles of me on all sorts of platforms, and I linked them together, and I said, this is where I am, this is what my focus is, and this is what I do. Rather than directing people to different places, I just place it on YouTube and I just connect everything together. So if this is something you'd like to structure in your business or your lifestyle or your YouTube channel, I will be handing out my skills as a business, because it is a business, to those who will need my skills as a digital architect, because I understand the music and I understand the arts and I understand the fashion and I understand the graphic design. So I have all of those structures down. I studied the arts. My focus was fine arts, graphic design, photography. And then on the other side, throughout that time, I was also doing music. So while I was doing the arts, I was also working on the music. I was in bands. I have put together my own production setting. I worked with groups before. I've performed with people. I was teaching them music. So if you're an artist who's stuck on the, oh my God, I don't know what to do, and I need a structure, come to me and we will talk, and I will have a discussion on how to move your pages forward, not just mine. Like, how can I help you? And I think what I've noticed is that everybody is a little unsure how to kind of put this together. So after years of putting this together, I started using WordPress when it first came out. I think 2003, 2004, I don't remember exactly when. When it first came out, I was on WordPress. So WordPress was my go-to. I think just after that, I was playing around with SoundCloud, which happens to be the link to my PayPal account, which is, I like to keep everything separate. I don't like to keep everything together. I feel as if it's too located in one space specifically. The reason why I enjoy having control over all my spaces is that it's very hard for people to hack into the systems. The systems are set so that it cannot be hacked. Okay, I've hacker-proofed it to a very tight format, because if anything comes through, I can see directly, because I'm in charge of all the platforms or all the sites that I've put together, what is happening. So that is also important. So if you're wanting to be in charge and in control of your platform and your platforms and your sites, I will teach a class on how to put this together. So just because one has 3 different skills in 3 different areas doesn't mean to say that those skills cannot come in handy in our day and age of A, intellectual property, and also B, able to create a digital world within a digital world for yourself. And that is exactly what I've done, is I've secured myself as an individual. Okay, I've done all the courses and the classes and whatever it is that I need to do, but I've also created myself as an individual that is one of a kind on the internet, didn't get anybody's advice, help, or direction. I just figured it out for myself, because as a Gen Xer, we just figure stuff out. That's just what we are known to do. I'm not gonna wait around for somebody to say, this is what you need to do and these are the kind of things you need to make happen. You just get up and do it. Like, that's the one thing I have to be thankful for. Growing up in the 80s was very useful, because It showed us how to be independent at a young age. So I think that is the formula that works the best, is you don't have to rely on social media or other platforms to make it happen. You just need to have the skills and the know-how and the common sense to put it together yourself. So you're now able to lift yourself up and say, I've done it myself. I don't need other people to show me how to do it. I can help other people do it now. So if you want to take a course with me, I will arrange and start planning a course. If you want me to help you put together your kind of like portfolio, as you would say in the art world, I will assess and develop a portfolio for you that can help you in your journey on YouTube or other platforms and bring them all together so you don't have to go hunting for all of these other things that you're doing. You're just in a centered space, and then you can just kind of distribute one. Like for instance, I use my YouTube as my business card. I don't walk around with a business card. I used to make my own business cards and hand them out to people, and I was like, that's just kind of pointless because people either throw it away or drop it out. Nobody can throw out a YouTube channel. They can throw away the piece of paper or the digital footprint of you sending them the link, but they can't technically throw it out, right? So the YouTube becomes a very good business card for companies, corporations. And if you have that business card together, most likely the chances of people finding you on different platforms, if they are connected to YouTube, is going to be a lot easier for them, and then they're going to put the pieces together and understand what you're about. So that's I think that is the takeaway from not just the channel that I'm developing, but to explain that it is important to create your own kind of universe. It is important to develop your own sites and platforms. It is important to bring them all together, because where's the proof? If you don't have the proof, then you didn't do any of the stuff in the first place. So you need to have the documents and the articles and your background and your synopsis and your photos and your digital artwork and whatever it is that you're doing, your music, your fashion, and put it underneath a roof, one roof. Each individual skill should technically have one website for each thing. I don't think bringing it all together, like YouTube would be the bring it all together, but I think individual, like for instance, my Poshmark is to do with my fashion stuff and what I sell daily. Whatnot and Depop are the international sides to the Poshmark, which is the e-commerce. You could also do it on Amazon. I've created t-shirts for myself, so I can put together t-shirts for people through Amazon. For instance, you have a performance that you need to do and you need a t-shirt made. I can do that because now I have access to Amazon merch, which I've now organized, just like I've done for KDP Books. I've put together my own page, so I can go in and put together a book or an article, and it's done, it's finished, it's free, I've been able to put it together. So through all of these little bits and pieces, I have put these all together independently. And I think it is important to have a certain platform for certain things so people can find you for certain purposes. I don't think it's just a one type of thing. I think if you are the computer, like you think of yourself as the computer itself, like you're the mechanics behind the site, then it becomes a little bit more valid, right? I would never hire, let's put it this way, I would never have hired anybody to do my websites. I wanted to learn how to do this stuff because I was all about music production in 1998, that I thought it was important to understand the tech side of things, right? It wasn't just the art. Even though they didn't teach this kind of stuff in the world of art, they teach this in business. This is business course structured format that I'm kind of working off of. They don't teach, the art world does not teach you how to build a website. They suggest ideas and they say, okay, well, maybe you need to kind of bring a portfolio together, but they don't say a portfolio is the website or the internet. They hadn't done it before, so I gather they're probably not doing it right now in universities. And the university should be the internet for us now. So take it into your own hands, decide how you want to push yourself forward, and if you need the help and you want to pay me to help you build this up, reach out to me and we will have a serious conversation on business. underneath my legitimate LLC, which has good standing on the location where I am right now. And we will have a conversation. I also have an article explaining how nomadics came about at the Smithsonian. So I'm a legitimate artist. I'm a legitimate artist who's had exhibitions and shows and have sold a whole bunch of things. This is one of the paintings behind me, as you can see. This is actually from below. This is actually from my master discussion. These are the notes that I had from my master's degree. And just to clarify, I can either do it two ways. If you want to take a course with me or courses with me on how to do this and structure it, reach out. If you don't have the time for that and you really just need somebody to help build your pages up or your platforms, I can do that as well. Once again, I charge money. I don't charge it for free. I own my own LLC, therefore I run my own business. Therefore I have payments and bills I need to do regularly to maintain and upgrade and update all the things that I'm doing right now. So that is how this is done. And once again, if you are interested and you need help, really need help either learning how to do this or need somebody to develop it, I will be the digital architect, because that is what I do. That is exactly what I do. So there you have it. My name is Cinta. You can check my channel. I have multiple things in multiple different areas, discussing multiple different things. What I am eventually going to do is bring it all together. Basically, what I'm doing right now is talking to you about what I do and why I do it. It's because I develop all my websites and I did it from scratch. Each one of them hand done. You could say it's a hand-drawn website, so let's put it that way. The only workings that are making it work is that the technology is now being upgraded regularly from the other apps to make it functioning on a larger based format. So use your YouTube as that business card. I think you could, like, you want to save paper? Save paper. Put yourself on a digital business card. Call it the digital business card of our day and age. Digital art, graphic design, you name it, I do it all. Okay, so if you're needing logo development, I create logos because I do graphic design as well. There you have it. So like and subscribe. If you have any questions, if you have more things you have to ask me, just let me know and we will have a discussion on a more serious level. I do lives and stuff, and that's basically how it's going to work.